Hi climbers and chaos seekers, welcome to Moosely Gaming. Today we've got a bit of a different game for you. This game's called Peak and we're literally going to be scaling new heights. This is a co-op climbing game that has everyone yelling grab my hand and no, don't let go in equal measure. This is a bit of a different game than we usually... Look at this squeaky thing. This is a slightly different game to what we usually review on this channel, so let me just take the time to say that we review a lot of games on this channel, and I would really appreciate it if you guys could hit that subscribe button right now as a new channel. So in this episode, we're going to dig into the origin story of what makes Peak such a riot, sometimes a nightmare, and where the devs might take it next. Strap in or strap on your climbing spikes. It's going to be a fun ride. Getting these little snaps.
Don't do it.
Check out these pictures, boys. My guy looks so sick. I wonder if I can throw this guy in the basketball hoop. Let's see if we can get it done. If you wanna. I definitely wanna. I missed. This game's crazy. Like, the sensitivity is crazy. The jumping's nice. I mean, this is literally my first time playing it, and it feels wild, guys. I can't lie. Oh, mate. Surely that was a basket. Come on. Right, let's get straight into the game. Here we are, opening our eyes on a beach. We've been abandoned by the plane here, and there's a few items here around us. Guys, my binoculars work now. This is nice. There's the plane. It's gone down. If this game is really good, what I'm going to do, guys, is come back with a co-op friend, and we're going to run this game as a bit of a fun one. So we'll see how it goes. But check out this compass. This is nice. But let's get back into the story of the game. So let's rewind. Peak didn't start as this polished game that you see on Steam today. It began life as a game jam project. The teams behind Peak are Aggro Crab and Landfall, the two indie studios with pasts of quirky experimental games. In early 2025, the developers challenged themselves and said, what if we make a physics-based game that is climbing with co-op where every slip is dangerous? What if it's simple but chaotic? That stretch of inspiration turned into what you see here today, Peak. I'm on the shore, day one. Oh, I'm a bit tired, look. Maybe it's because it's nighttime or something, I don't know. I got my frisbee here, boys. I must say, this looks like such a good game. Mate, look at that frisbee go. That was the sickest frisbee throw I've ever done. So when this game launched, oh my god, a conch shell. Hold tight. When this game launched in June, folks were taken by surprise. In less than a week, Peak sold over 1 million copies within 9 days. It has sold to date 2 million, and that's wild for an indie climbing game. Developers themselves were a bit shocked, I think. Why did this jam game sell more than our big titles? They joked about it, you know? So that's the origin. A jam-born experiment turned into a smash hit. So what exactly is Peak, and why is it capturing so many hearts? This game is a PC game where you got to try and survive, and I guess we just got to get as high as we can in the game. I'm eating myself a little red crisp berry. They look like they taste delicious, by the way, guys. I think I want another one. Let's get a big scope in on that. It's delicious. Just running around with it, look. Man, I'm so hungry. Well, my guy's not hungry, but you know, it just looks tasty. The graphics are really fun, and I don't really understand the climbing yet. I've literally just walked in, so bear with me if I'm a bit stupid on the game. But I will say this, in Peak you can play along with up to 3 friends, so 4 people in total, and you play as lost scouts stranded on a mysterious island. Here we are now. Your only hope of escape is to climb the central mountain. Okay, now we know what to do. So we can set a piton here. I guess that helps us get somewhere, like get a bit higher. You can jump on it, get your energy back, and then kind of climb again. I don't really understand the climbing mechanic just yet. I'm not really getting it. I'll get there though, guys. I am dumb. Just bear with me. But the twist in this game is that every movement does cost stamina. I got the piton down there. Look there. This is just me messing about, just trying to get used to the game. So every move costs stamina, and every grip is precarious. The physics are unforgiving, and hold down a button to grab, release, swing, and reach. And if you misjudge, you're probably gonna fall. To survive, you got to scavenge food like those apples, and I think there's some coconuts and some nice bits of tasty morsels in the game that you can find. You can also scavenge climbing tools like that piton that I had over there, ropes, spikes, and all that kind of good stuff. You can manage the injuries, revive knocked out teammates, Navigate across 4 district biomes, each with hazards of their own. The layout changes daily with new challenges, new paths that you can go on, and no single climb is ever quite the same, which I'm about to find out for myself. This is me just messing about again. Definitely going to come. I'm really enjoying this little mess about. The map looks beautiful. I mean, I know it's basic graphics, but it's just really a fun place to be. I'm definitely going to bring some friends into this game and make a video. The communication is part of the fun. Apparently, Peak uses proximity voice chat, so you can only talk to your teammates when they're nearby. So if you stray too far, you've literally got to shout for help. It's kind of, I think it's quite funny. That's what makes the game a bit funny in tone. It leans into slapstick and chaos. Like, oh no, you fell again, and I can't even hear you, and you've got to try and get up here before I can even hear what you're saying. So guys are going to be like climbing up a little rock and trying to shout to you, like, help me, I'm stuck down here. So it's not just like a rigid simulator. It's more of like a hangout game with a bit of tension involved, you know. So one caveat to the game is that early versions had a quirky bug where you could win even if your character had died, as long as you passed the summit marker, which is a bit of a weird loophole. I don't know what this is. This looks interesting. A scout cannon. I'm just gonna light it up. See what actually happens. Here we go. Maybe I pointed that in the wrong direction. I'm not sure. Not really sure. Probably did that wrong. Tell me in the comments if I did that wrong. Let me know what a scout cannon is for, if you played this game. So, yeah, that's a bit of a loophole that you could win the game with, but thankfully they've patched that now, so you have to be alive when you cross the finish line, unfortunately. Got some bandages there, look. Might need to keep hold of them. Oh, I used them. Crap. Players on forums share stories like it's unforgiving early on, but once you learn the items and tricks, it becomes a lot more manageable. The community are modding the game, adding support for more players so you can have more than 4, tweaks and stuff beyond the default levels. I don't know why the game has reached so much hype, but let's talk about it. So Peak has broken out so spectacularly. It's possibly the accessibility and the chaos. I'm learning how to climb, I think, guys. I managed to get up here, look. And then I think if you just run and jump, you can grab on. Yeah. Oh, I missed that. Hold on. Yeah, I think I'm getting there. So the core mechanics are simple to pick up, climb, grab, manage your stamina down below, that green thing. I'm still not kind of there yet with all this, but mastering them, especially in co-op, is very chaotic, apparently. There's a low barrier and entry to the game of price and skill, so that's probably what's helping it a lot. And a lot of word of mouth and streaming is busting this game out to the big masses. It's got crazy fails, clutch saves, help me, I'm dangling moments, and it makes for great watching content. Twitch and YouTube have helped to make this game go massively viral. So yeah, it's kind of fun. Let's just jump up here. Oh my god, there's a coconut. I think I need that. I'm injured. I don't know if I can do much about that right now. As I say, this is literally me just messing about, flapping around in the game. How am I going to get that coconut? I'll hop up on here, look. Jump onto this one. Maybe I can climb up this. Oh, you can. I got the lunge there. I guess you can climb on any material, maybe. I think you can, guys. I thought it might be. Do you know, like those climbing games where there's only certain materials you can climb on? I think you can climb on anything. I got to jump and grab this. Oh, I got it. Me with a coconut. I think I damaged myself a little bit there. Look at this beautiful coconut. I'm so excited to eat it. I can't eat it. What the hell? I'm going to have to smash it on that rock. There we go. Delicious coconut. It's time. Nice. Get another one of these down my neck. Gonna smash the other half. Oh, it's not healing me, guys. I just noticed that. So, yeah. It's not about eating. Eating is a different thing. You get hungry, it's a different section to being damaged. Here we go. Let's creep up in there. Ooh, what's that noise? I've got some music in the game, boys. I like it. I like the sounds of the birds and the bees and everything. It's nice. Whoa, big jump. Did survive. The game has fresh daily challenge. The rotating layout does keep it from going stale, and players have always got something new to explore or fail at. The community and the support for the game is massive. They're not just playing this game, they're tweaking it. They're tweaking, they're bugging to get on it, you know? And that just helps longevity of the game because it makes people want to... They're desperate to come back. Look at this, I'm doing some stuff. Oh, I don't think I can hold on. I don't think you can just stay here. No, you can't. Okay, okay. Learn. Ow! I'm learning the hard way, guys. I'm learning the very hard way here. So yeah. Also, the devs have leaned into its success, so they've continued to patch the quality of life fixes and tease new ideas for new levels. So the future, what does the future hold for this game? Based on what the devs are asking or saying, sorry, what the community is asking and the trajectory so far, here are some fun predictions and hopes. Probably some new different biomes, which is the levels, so like new, you know, new landscapes, vertical expansions where the games can go even higher, cave, desert, cliffs, storms, you know, anything to keep the climb fresh. More equipment and mechanics like anti-rope, new tools, gadgets, special items. I expect more in a variety of how you can climb, traverse, and sabotage through this game. The fog rises. Don't even know what that means. I guess that means once you hit a certain level of height, you can't go back. And that's what that makes me think. So maybe I'm in some kind of danger. Gonna keep climbing. I've got no stamina, and I really needed that bandage right now. But let's not worry about that. So the cross-platform play and the console ports. Right now, Peak is on PC via Steam, but with the popularity it's gotten, I'm not going to be surprised if we can see this on Switch and PlayStation and Xbox sometime down the road. Especially as I'm playing here on controller and enjoying the game. Like, you can play this on PlayStation. It's not a problem. It's not like you need a VR or you need to be in a crazy like mouse and keyboard setup. It's got expanded. If they expand the multiplayer, then they might enhance that so you can have larger parties. They also might make it crossplay, which would be super sick. They could involve some seasonal events like Winter Peaks, Volcano Week, or things for Halloween, you know. That would be good for the future of this game. And they might even involve some like social modes, like better spectating tools and replays. Leaderboards, maybe? Not sure. The narrative or the campaign could expand, so Peak is mostly about the climb, but you could see a story involved in this game. Discover the secrets of the island, unlock the lore, meet other scout teams, sabotage other teams. You know, this kind of thing could be introduced into the game, which would keep with the balance. And they could keep that with success comes pressure. So they'll need to maintain the tension and risk that Peak has at its soul without over-smoothing or over-monetizing. Are they mushrooms? Bro, I need something. I'm getting hungry. You know, considering going over there. I'm going to throw these at them. Nope. That didn't work. The devs have already pushed back on rip-offs, microtransaction-heavy clones, and emphasized that Peak is skill and chaos, not pay to win. So overall, climb upward, but cautiously. The future is bright for this game if handled well. And I think they're going to do well. I think they're going to keep it. It feels really nice, and I do think they should bring this to VR. I don't know if it is already. Mate, I'm dead. I'm out. I'm out cold. Look at me, bro. Look at those spirally eyes. Guys, I'm not very good at this game, but do you know what? I'm going to play this game again, and I feel like I'm going to get better. I feel like I'm going to get good at it. So just ignore my terrible gameplay, but yeah, I'm looking forward to it, man. It's going to be fun. So to wrap this game up, this Peak game is more than just a climbing game. It's a shared experience. Let's look at my guy. You know, look. I should make him look like... Look, you should make him more awake. He's now awake to the mountains after we've just done that trip, so... Let's go. Kind of like it. Kissing? No? Change him to a little hat, little beret there. That's nice. It's gorgeous. Not changing the colour of my skin. Let's put some shades on, boy. He's looking sick. Let's keep them shades on. Let's go. Nice. Right, so let's wrap up. So, Peak is more than just a climbing game. It's a shared experience full of adrenaline, laughs, blunders, and camaraderie. It's proof that a small, bold idea can become something huge if it captures hearts and hands. If you haven't tried it yet, grab some friends, brace for the unexpected, and prepare to fall together. Because often, the funniest stories come from flailing attempts and miraculous saves. Let me see if I can get this one in. I didn't even know there was basketballs, guys, when I was here earlier. I should have done this at the beginning. Like, just got used to the game. But who knows? Maybe someday you'll tell your grand climbers about the next time you scrambled up that mountain in Peak 1.0 before the biomes got wild and the tools got fancy, you know? Alright, that's it for this episode. If you liked this journey up the mountain, hit like, share it with a friend, preferably one who's not going to let go. And I'll see you next time when I'm playing this game with a couple of friends. Hold tight, climb smart, and don't look down. Peace out, everyone.